Mohammed Kudus to Arsenal is edging closer. Yes, people, we're back to another Arsenal transfer news video. As always, if you do not want to miss daily Arsenal transfer news vids, this is the place for you. You have to subscribe down below on my road to 4,000 subscribers, and importantly, hit the bell notification button so you never miss a future video on this channel. And please do let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding Kudus' potential move to Arsenal. I'd love to hear it. Let's get straight into the tweet brought today by Con Harrison, stating this: Arsenal are currently discussing a deal for Ajax versatile midfielder Mohammed Kudus. Agent Jennifer Mendelowicz has been in London this week talking to both Arsenal and Chelsea. The player ideally would like to the Arsenal move, with the club active in negotiations now. And this is a massive positive step forward, because it's one thing having the interest in a player, as we also have had interest in many players, one of those being Kudus. But to actually approach the agent and hold talks with them, that's when it starts to get serious. That's when you can really consider Arsenal not just having an interest in Kudus, not even a concrete interest, actually wanting to accelerate talks and pursue a deal for Mohammed Kudus, and seeing a viable chance that he could beat the Emirates this coming season, which is what we want to see, right? I think a lot of Arsenal fans are a massive fan of Kudus. In my comment section, it's littered with people saying, we need Kudus, I want Arsenal to sign Kudus. And I don't blame you one bit. I'm one of those fans included. I think Kudus is a terrific player. I remember watching him in the World Cup for Ghana in that box-to-box role. So fantastic. And as the tweet says there by Con Harrison, versatile. And that's such a benefit to have, right? Because you want versatile players. In the past, versatility was seen as a weakness. You're a utility player. You're a jack of all trades, but you're not really an expert at anything. I think it's the complete opposite. Being versatile is such a strength. It means you can plug and play wherever, and you will find yourself in teams. Look at players like James Milner, for example. I know he's just gone to Brighton, but even that's a fantastic move. He was at Liverpool, at Man City, at Aston Villa for so long. Why? Because he was versatile. You could put him right back, left back, centre mid, left wing, right wing. The brother will go and goal if you told him to do so, because he will play anywhere as long as he contributes to the team. And managers love those type of players. And Mohammed Kudus, at only 22 years old, already displays those traits. I'm not even sure what his best position is. Would we buy him so he's a backup to Saka at right wing? Would we buy him so he's a box-to-box midfielder backup? Would we buy him as an attacking midfielder, a centre forward? I'm not too sure. And that's a good thing at the same time, because that means he's versatile. Look, Arsenal, the one thing we were missing last season, guys, right? We can all agree it was the squad. Starting 11, we were solid. We were brilliant, in fact. Whenever our starting 11 played, we won basically all those games. But as soon as we got a couple injuries, Saliba got injured, Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, Partey, little bit injuries, and our season started to unfold, and suddenly Rob Holding was being forced to play, etc. Eddie Nketiah was getting minutes, and then our season started to derail a little bit, and as we all know, Man City went on to win the Premier League. If we had adequate squad depth, we're winning the Premier League, because we had a big enough advantage. Man City was sleepwalking for the majority of last season, so squad depth is so important. Because it's always the players you least expect. It's always the player that's in the shadows, not really starting, that steps up to the plate and then helps you win the title. Look at Divock Origi for Liverpool, for example, right? That man, whenever he starts games, doesn't really do much. But who is it in big moments for Liverpool? Divock Origi off the bench to win those matches. Whether it's the Champions League goal against Barcelona when they won 4-0, the Trent corner, or the goal against Everton when it came off the crossbar and headed it in. Divock Origi was that player for Liverpool. Who is that going to be that player for Arsenal? I could see it being someone like Mohammed Kudus. Someone that, when the game's a bit tight, a 1-1, a 2-2, bring him on to play right wing, and then slot him in as a box-to-box midfielder. Versatile, can play multiple positions. So I like the fact that his agents come to London to hold talks. His agents actively looking to ship out Mohammed Kudus. That's a good sign. As I've said before in previous videos, you do need three parties moving in the same direction, and that needs to be the club looking to buy, the club looking to sell, and of course a player/agent. And I believe all three of those parties are looking to sell Mohammed Kudus. He's spoken to Arsenal and Chelsea. I've released previous videos on his channel stating that Mohammed Kudus' preference would be Arsenal, and that was also reiterated in this tweet by Con Harrison, stating the player ideally would like the Arsenal move. And that's why we're in such a strong position, right, guys? Because we've got not just the name of Arsenal Football Club, which will forever stand, because we are a humongous football club with a global fan base. I mean, let me know in the comment section where you're watching this video from, right? I've got fans from everywhere. If I look at my channel, look at where fans are watching this channel from. I've got fans from all over the globe. So I'd love to hear where you're watching from this video from in the comment section. Please do let me know. Any nation, wherever it is, I'd love to hear it. But the point is, we're a global fan base, massive football club. It's no surprise players would love to come to Arsenal. But we've also got that added incentive now of Champions League football. We've been out of the competition for 7 seasons, basically. We're now back in it. We're back with the big boys. Young team, young manager, growing squad. One of the most expensive squads according to market value in world football. everyone wants to be part of the Arsenal brigade now. It's like everyone wants to jump ship, join Arsenal, and we're looking good. And so it's no surprise that if Arsenal win for a player, more often than not, we end up getting that player if we pay the money. Declan Rice, Bayern wanted him, Man City wanted him, player came to Arsenal. Kai Havertz, Bayern wanted him, player came to Arsenal. Urian Timber, obviously wanted by Manchester United in the past, but ended up coming to Arsenal this season. David Raya, is he going to be on the move to Arsenal? Bayern Munich were interested in the past, didn't happen. Same with Tottenham. Now it seems Arsenal the player's priority. You see what I mean? We've got that extra pull this window, so we need to take advantage. Because who knows? Next season, I doubt it's going to happen, but you never know. We could finish up the Champions League spots. We could be in the Europa League next season. I mean, look at Liverpool Football Club, right? Season before last, they were this close to win the quadruple. Last season, they finished 5th out of the Champions League. Who would have thought that? No one, I don't think, even though it's pessimistic of Liverpool fans, would never have had the nightmare of them finishing out the Champions League spots. So it can happen. We might finish 5th next season. Who knows? But while you've got Champions League football, while you've got the name which forever exists, which is Arsenal Football Club, the massive global media brand that we are, you should sign these top players. And Mohammed Kudus will be the perfect type of player to sign. I wholeheartedly believe so. So let's see how this story develops. Of course, I'll be keeping you guys updated as soon as I hear any more news regarding Mohammed Kudus. But the story for now is that the agent has come to London to speak to Arsenal and Chelsea and to try and get further details. How it works with transfers, it's not like FIFA Career and all that stuff, where you try and negotiate with the club, and then once the club's got the transfer fee agreed, then you go to the player. In football, in real life, it's the complete opposite. You go to the player first, iron out personal terms, make sure the player wants to join the club, make sure he's the right type of personality, the wages are good, all the demands are met. Then once the player's on your side, once the player's got the personal terms agreed, then you go to the club and make sure the fee's agreed. Because imagine you agree fee for the club, which is normally the hard part, then the player goes, I don't want to join you guys actually. Look how bad that is. That's absolutely terrible, man. You spent all that time, all that effort negotiating a fee, negotiating, maybe burning some bridges along the way with the football club for the player to turn around and go, nah, I'm not going to join you. Do you get what I mean? So you always approach the player first, although more often than not, the player will end up joining you, especially if you're Arsenal Football Club, because the players would love to play for us, right? So I believe it's a formality going to Mohammed Kudus to iron out a deal. But as soon as personal terms are agreed with Mohammed Kudus, which shouldn't take too long, now I do expect us to advance in talks with Ajax to potentially get a deal over the line. Of course, it's happening simultaneously to the fact that Arsenal also pursuing David Raya. That seems to be progressing nicely as well. Personal terms are already agreed on that side with him. So let's see what happens. There's still a long time to go into windows, as I've mentioned before. Just under a month left. The transfer window slammed shut on the 2nd of September, I believe, at 11 p.m. So let's see what happens. I do expect more incomings for Arsenal, as well as outgoings as well. But whatever happens, I'm very, very excited to see what comes of it. The Premier League season is just around the corner. The Charity Shield is to come. And then Arsenal start against Nottingham Forest on a Saturday at 12:30 p.m. at the Carpet at the Emirates Stadium, in what I hope will be another fantastic season for Arsenal, culminated with Arsenal winning either the Premier League, Champions League, or hopefully both. I appreciate you guys all for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe down below on the road to 4,000 subscribers so you do not miss daily Arsenal transfer news vids. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding Mohammed Kudus' potential move to Arsenal. I'd love to hear it. Drop a like down below so the video gets out to more people in the algorithm. And I hope to catch you all in my next video. Take care.